Orientation of a Dynaquest XL 37BH. I'm going to start from the front, work my way around, and then go inside. I'll start at the hood. There's going to be two latches on this, one on each side. And then a handle right up top. Grab that pull. Has not been washed yet, so don't mind the dirty look. Right inside of here you have coolant, washer fluid, that's what everybody wants to know. Headlights are easy to change, just a little flap, pops up, headlights, air filter, pretty nice little motor here. Little. Do like the chrome trim on this one. This is awesome. On the other side, you have fuel filter, power steering fluid, oil dipstick. With the oil dipstick, you have to make sure that is locked in place. It is a high pressure system. If it's not locked into place, they tend to pop out and spray oil everywhere. Oil fill on top, and that's gallons, not quarts. But beyond that, pretty much all I can show you in here, also because we don't work on the motorized version of this. Motorized section. Quite the cooling tubes. Alright, the hood, back down. Again, the chrome on this is sweet. I really like that. Alright, we also have a plug on the side of the coach here. This is going to be for engine heater. Just normal extension cord plugged in. Keeps the engine warm, mostly during winter season. You don't want to use it during the summer. You're going to see two fuel tanks, one on this side, one on the other side. They are linked together, but it's a very slow transition. So when you fill up, you want to fill up both sides. DEF, diesel exhaust fluid. You can find that basically at any gas station, truck stop. Truck stops are going to have it at a pump. Gas station is going to have it in a 2.5 gallon jug. But there's a gauge on the dashboard. I'll tell you that when I get to the dashboard on how you can read the gauge on that one. First compartment back is going to be batteries. They're the size of a small Prius. This one's got 3. That's quite the battery system there. 2 chassis batteries. That's going to be to start your engine. And if you look over here, battery disconnect. Disconnects the house batteries, so you don't have to worry about those draining and when you have it in storage. Storage compartment, as well as inverter. That is going to be for your fridge and a few outlets. Transfer switch. Not a whole lot in here I'm going to teach you about because, well, you probably shouldn't be putting your hands in here anyway. Definitely do not use this compartment as storage. First real storage compartment. Does have a pass-through, goes to the other side. Nice size. Generator. Big one I'm going to point out is this breaker right here. Right now it's on. Occasionally it'll pop off. That usually pops off if you're running way too many things and it decides, oh wait, let me act like a breaker in a house and turn off. We want to make sure that's on. One of the big things I get phone calls about is if generator is running, they're not getting any power to the house. That's always going to be the first place. If you call, we're going to tell you to check. You can start and stop it out here. We'll teach you how to do that inside. And you have 2.3 hours on this one. Hydraulic leveling system. Little plug there. You can see the level on that. It's a good level right now. You want to always check the levels when the jacks are up, not when they're down. All right. Wet bay. You have a water filter housing. It's going to be right there. The water filter is not in it yet. We always leave those out so you have fresh water filter. You don't have to worry about what's gone through it. Hose reel with a hose cap on it. We want to always put that hose cap back on it, especially when you're done hooking and you're going to be running off the tank. That way it doesn't just suck air through the pump. Because you have an aqua hot, the wet bay is also heated. That's not what that knob is for. So you can adjust the temperature that happens in here with a little thermostat here. Macerator, that's going to be basically to ground any of your solids in your black tank. Turn that on by a switch here. Turn on your switch, or put this in this end into where you're dumping, and then turn on your switch, pull your black tank first, and then your gray tank. Once it goes back to a high-pitched sound, turn them off. Outside shower hose, again, it's not cleaned yet, but so a little bit of debris in here. Outside shower, hot and cold. So to fill your freshwater tank, you're going to be turning this valve down. That would be to fill your tank. And that is to run from your tank or from the city. Low point drains, hot water, cold water, tank flush. So it's black tank flush. It's upside down sprinkler inside your black tank that cleans off your sensors and helps get all the extra debris out. But your fresh water fill is always on that hose. You have cargo lights, cable hookup, and water pump here. Cable hookup is in case you have cable at a campground. And then water pump, there's another switch inside as well. There's one out here. Right above that, black tank, gray tank, black tank, gray tank. All right, the compartment right behind the wet bay. You get a 50 amp to 30 amp adapter, 50 amp cord. It's about 25 feet. With a 50 to 30 amp, if you're running on 30 amp, you're only using one air conditioner. Do not use two. Both will run. You're going to damage one or both. Premium starter kit, 10-foot sewage hose, 25-foot safe drinking hose, water pressure regulator, 4 rolls of RV marine toilet paper, 15 drop-ins for your black tank, and a 30 amp down to a 15 amp. When you drop from 30 amp to 15 amp, do not run any air conditioner. Power cord reel, button on this one. It always does that, goes out and releases, so you can actually pull it out manually. But make sure you coil it back up like this, or else it'll jammed up. We really don't want that. Compartment behind it. A little bit of storage. And that one is definitely a pass-through. That is going to be for your fresh tank drain. So drain any of your fresh water anytime you're storing it. All right. Rear of the coach. 2 rear view cameras. One aims out to the horizon. One aims a little further towards your hitch. LED lights everywhere else. Love the paint on this one. All right, nice size hitch on this. 7-way and 4-way. This has a 20,000 pound towing capacity. Let's see if I get that to focus. 20,000 pound towing capacity, 2,000 pound tongue weight. It's a lot of weight. This thing is a monster. It'll definitely pull anything you can throw at it. Again, absolutely love this paint job. Almost looks like a wave. Apartment door right behind it. Storage, pass through. Nothing else. Again, more storage. Almost fit a keg of beer in there. All right, Aqua Hot. You can hear that it's running right now. It is running off a diesel. This is what's going to heat your house as well as your water. Big thing with this is you want to do maintenance on it once a year. Just to make sure it stays running. It is a boiler system. If you live in a cold climate, you definitely want to winterize it. Drain it. There's a few other things here. I'm not going to get into those things mostly because they tell us not to. Again, coolant reservoir. Make sure it's in good position. Right now it's about halfway up between cold and hot, but it is running. The cords or hoses are hot. Small screen right here. Basically, it's going to tell you everything you need to know about what's going on with the Aqua Hot. If you ever have any issues with it, you can always call Aqua Hot or us and figure out what's going on there. I think you could fit a couple kegs in this one. At least a few cases of wine. A little bit of storage. Nice size. One thing you've noticed so far, there's no propane in this coach at all. None whatsoever. Airline. That's actually going to be in your battery compartment. I missed that a little bit earlier. The battery compartment chock is going to be on that side, and you'll be able to do anything you need to. Now look, you can see the LEDs a little bit on the other side. Outside 110. Docking lights. All right. So you have a sleeve so you can actually pull a regular trailer. The little wrench thing there looks that looks like a little T is for pulling off the false hubs. And then inside this one, it's just a drop ball mount kit. And I can't show that to you. But a little more storage. All right. Other tank, side cameras, nice doors. Top mirrors are going to be heated and power. The bottom mirrors are not. Let's go to the TV real quick. So we installed the LED system under the slide outs. They are actually on right now, but you can't see it because of the seals. We have stereo, speaker right in between. There's a little infrared dot right there for this remote. Change colors, whatever color you want, or flashing. That was a little bit of work to get that done. Outside TV, outside DVD player. That will go straight to this TV. It'll also act as a sound bar if you're watching the game outside. Keyless entry on this one. To lock the door, push and hold 1, 2. Lock the door. To unlock it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 2. Power steps. I like the chrome on those. Steps again are run by the screen door when the switch is on. Entry step. Or it could be wrong. This one could be done by the main door, which is unusual. All right, try that again. It's probably done by the big door, which is unusual, but hey, I don't make them. I just show people how to use them. All right, we'll jump inside and we'll open it up right away. Right when you walk in, you have grab handle light. We'll hit that. Grab handle. Exterior lights. Oh, there it is. Entry step. Entry lights. It'll be right above my head. And master lights. Turns everything on, off. All right. To open this up, sink, straight back, screen. We'll do that. It's actually not going to allow me to move right now because my ignition is off, so I have to go turn that on real quick. All right, now the ignition's on. Oop, wrong way. Bunk sliding. Dinette. All right, now that I have the slide outs all the way out, I wanted to show you the LEDs. Right now I just have the color on green. This side. LEDs all the way down. You can see the LED here. Nice accent lighting all the way down. You can change the color. I'll show you that real quick. All right. Controller. We'll go to blue. Aim it at the IR. Blue. Red. And white. You can go down to orange, other colors as well. And then we can actually make this one go through multiple colors all at the same time. Or just flash them. Or you can just turn them off. However you want to show off. This thing is a cool coach either way. Oh, the blue paint, the blue LEDs. I can only imagine what that would look like at night in the middle of a campground. All right, we'll get back to the Precision Plex. Lights, you can turn on everything on and off as you see fit, or dim them. Not every light is dimmable. Tanks, I gave you a third freshwater tank there. Black tank's empty, no propane. Chassis and coach, they're both pretty decent right now. Slide outs, water pump, steps, you can do that from the other way. Generator, AGS, automatic generator start. I'll go back to that in a minute. Unplug, I am not plugged in right now. Aqua Hot's powered, and air AC rear fan is powered, nothing else. Go to this, manual operation, hit auto start. So it's going to prime. So I was going to prime the generator first, and then it will start the generator. It takes about roughly a minute. Okay, generator is running. So as of right now, generator is auto starting. Load. Where is it? There it is. Still says no service. That has just not been that long. I didn't pause the video for very long. Once the transfer switch kicks over, it'll actually show us generator running on service. Love the Dynaquest in here. There it is. AC's kicked in. It says generator's running. Loads. It says Aqua Hot Shed. It'll change in a second on that one. Line. It says we're running generator and we're only using 19%. Go back to this one. There it is. Generator. AGS, automatic generator start. It does not work off your air conditioner or your thermostat at all. So the only thing you're going to really have it for is when your batteries go low. So you have mode, AGS enabled, and AGS enabled with quiet time. You get to a campground that has quiet time restrictions, it'll turn off and turn on between the time sets. It's time set. Those are how much generator is running and how long it's been running for. Do setup, runtime in hours, max runtime, DC start voltage. I'm going to set that one for you now. It says we're at 12.5. I don't like these to drop below 11.6. I'm going to set voltage. I'm going to wait on this one and let you do that one. But it's pretty simple to go through the AGS on this one. Setup, runtime in hours, quiet time setup. It says 11:46 a.m. It's 11:46 a.m. Lock, just going to lock the screen. It's really hard to look through the video and do that. All right. So if you want to use your phone on this, what you're going to do is you're going to go up to settings and change your time here. Your display is going to show you 100%, 20. We'll go up to 120. I think that's what it goes up to, 120. And when it goes to sleep, it's only at 20%. You want to pair your phone to it after you download Precision Plex. You hit pair with mobile, and you're going to be able to pair your phone into it. The Precision Plex will tell you when to push that button. Solar power. So you have solar panel here. You won't ever change anything on that one. It's just going to be to monitor the fact that you're running at 12.9 volts, and it'll tell you when it's charging. Right now, with flashing, it is not charging. Thermostat. It's obviously 3-button system, so you can adjust your temperature and then go through your system as you see fit. One right above that is going to be for your inverter, so you can run your fridge. Big thing with the inverter, you want the light on there, and it's charging right now because it is generator is still running. Now they can hear it in the video. Basically, everything there is not touched. You won't ever have to do anything with that unless you find yourself wanting to or curious on that one. Consult your manual before you do. There's a little bright area here. Room slide-in, that's just in case Precision Plex isn't working. TV arm, that is going to be for top TV here. Why? Because you have a televator here too. Aqua hot on this one. You have the burner, that is on right now. Now it's off. Electric, so if you're plugged in, you can run off electric. That is not going to be good for taking a shower, but it is good for washing dishes, washing your hands, small stuff like that. And then you can do an engine preheat, so in the winter, you can heat the engine through the aqua hot. Just make sure you turn it off before you drive. That is something you will damage the aqua hot if you do not do that. And leveling system here. Pretty simple. I love the equalizer. It is a very simple system to use. Basically, turn it on. It's going to tell me where on this left side here. It's telling me the ignition's still on, so it will not auto level. I could retract, but I cannot auto level. But basically hit auto level. It takes about 2.5 minutes. I typically tell people to do it when the slide outs are in, but in this coach it really doesn't matter unless you're in an extreme pitch. If you have an extreme situation, make sure you leave the slide outs in and then run it down. But if you're just on a gradual slope, it'd be okay to run them out first. Beyond that, pretty simple here. That light does turn off when you close the door. All right, you do have satellite. So WineGuard, that is an in-motion satellite. Antenna booster, as well as Wi-Fi range extender. So that one, the Wi-Fi range extender is WineGuard. I will leave the manual out for you and put it in one of the drawers so you can connect and use that one. My televator, cupboard, multiplex, so you can choose what the DVD is going to do. You can hook up a Fire Stick, a Blu-ray player, satellite dish, and you can send it to any TV in this coach from this panel right here. So I like to hook up this number 2 as satellite. Just push the button to the top. Number 2, output A is going to be the front TV there. Output B is going to be to the televator. Output C is going to be back bedroom. Output D is going to be the outside TV. Let's see if I can get to aim right. I'm sorry. The TV here, I do like the cleanness of it. Switch for the televator is right here, just to the left. TV, fireplace, cool. Turn it on, and it will just do that. No heat coming out of it whatsoever. Turn the heat on, and this thing will push out some BTUs fast. Okay, TV, sink, all of your remotes, and in the little white containers there, that's going to be touch-up paint. All the systems we went through to make sure it runs correctly, and some extra wiring. I don't know why they give that to you, but if we took it out, we'd have a whole pile of them, and we don't use enough of them. Under the sink, you're going to have a set for pans and all your user manuals. There's also a user manual on your key fob, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Slide out overhead. Kitchen sink, the reason why they give you pans is because it's an induction stove. They have to be able to be magnetic in order to turn that on. Refrigerator, or wow, microwave. This is not a refrigerator. It is a microwave. Make sure I know what I'm talking about first, right? It is a convection microwave as well, so they'll run and actually kind of act like a toaster oven. Fridge, ice maker, water dispenser, bottom fridge. Really kind of like this. Bunks in here. Bottom bunk drawer, top bunk, TV, USB, down below. Not that you can see it, but there's a TV there. It's only a DVD player. It's not going to pick up anything. You could hook up other things to it. If you ever call and have problems with your precision plex, we're going to always lead you to this panel if we run into issues, so you know where that is. It's just under the bed. Breaker box. Then washer dryer. Dryer is always on top. Washer, I've gone through those, make sure they all work. Adjustable bed. It's a little funky controllers, but you push down enough times it will actually get harder or softer. Decent size closet on here. Mirror, soundbar, TV. All your remotes are already back here for it. I really do like the cupboard space, and there's storage under the bed. A lot of nice storage in this bedroom. Shower. Decent shower. Love the sinks in here. Toilet. So to travel, to use the toilet, you can either do a small flush or a big flush. If you ever want to just drain the entire toilet, because right now I believe there's water in it, you push both buttons, hold them down, and it just drains the toilet so you can travel. Decent size. Fans. There are remotes for those as well. Okay, before I miss it, we have a second thermostat for a second AC in here. Same as the front. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to start a second video for the chassis. Doors on those are nice too. really enjoy this door. Same up front here.